The community was showing up.
There is one that made the most impact for their affiliation, the My Player with the most wins in the city, well over 14,000 and still counting, our city champion for NBA 2K24.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now Indiana's starting group. We've got Devin Vassell, Clint Capella out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Nikola Jokic. Buddy Hield is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Tobias Harris, and it's Mobley in at the 4. And both of these teams we'll be seeing tonight are simply fantastic from distance, Grant.
Well, one thing about the NBA right now is that no lead is ever safe. You know, most games in the league are like that with all the three-point shooting capabilities. So you can never count out a team in this day's game.
Now here's Capella, and he gets it to go.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Here's Harris. Pass to Hield. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Hield passes to Lillard. We played just over a minute here in the first. Shoots over Curry. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. And here comes Cleveland. It's a 5-point game, and this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Yeah, and for them that was a bit embarrassing, so expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
Grant, last season, Nikola Jokic came close to winning his 3rd straight MVP, but in the end, he won something more precious, an NBA title.
And that Finals MVP award more meaningful, both personally and in terms of his legacy. Being a winner is what matters in the end.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Grant.
They do, B.A. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area. And even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates.
And that one falls for Curry. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
And so Curry nails both of them.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Aldama's checked in for Cleveland. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Lillard against Curry. Towns outside. From downtown. Sinks it from distance.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Lillard passes to Mobley. 6 to shoot. And Mobley throws it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now,
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Gallinari. In his last outing, 8 points for him. The Cavaliers pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
An incredible fourth-quarter response. It showed this team's character. I mean, they stunned everyone.
And the basket by Jokic.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Gallinari, the pass to Vassell. Here's Curry. The three. Drops in the three. Curry's got 5 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Cleveland calls timeout. One thing about the Pacers, Clark, year in, year out, they compete.
And, you know, it doesn't matter who's on the roster. They can and will outwork most teams. Even the best teams can't afford a letdown against the Pacers.
And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. Stephen Curry is second. Damian Lillard fourth.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 5. He drops it from range.
It's really that simple for him. His shot so dialed in and on target.
Curry passes to Gallinari. Over Mobley. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 5. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 3. Pass to Mobley. Left side Hield. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hield's got his second basket of the night. Vassell against Hield. Towns outside. Here's Vassell. No good on the triple. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And that's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. A different look for Cleveland. Washington comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Grimes in for Hield. Adams checked in for Indiana. Avdia comes in for Gallinari. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Jokic. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Jokic has got his third bucket of the night.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Indiana. Pass to Grimes. Jokic with it over Adams. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Vassell passes to Adams. Curry against Lillard. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Shooting for Indiana, Devin Vassell at the line for 1.
Falls for Vassell.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Here's Grimes. Still without a bucket. Aldama. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Curry. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Cavaliers on top, they lead by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 1 on the court for the Pacers. Second quarter underway. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 5. Towns can't get it to go.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And it's Washington missing.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Kicks it out, Towns. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. Pass to Avdia. Now Vassell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hield comes in for Grimes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Indiana. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Vassell. The Cavaliers leading. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the last 5 MVP awards have gone to foreign players. Nikola Jokic told me, I think we're showing that there is a lot more talent in the world. It's not just the USA. And I think that's the beauty. We're giving all the kids a chance and an opportunity to see that they can make it. BA?
I love that story. Outstanding. Thanks, Allie. And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Pacers making their last shot. The 3, here's Harris. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. And the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better. And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's good.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Pass to Gallinari. And stolen by Mobley. To the inside. Whoa, Damian Lillard. Serious hops.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So a moment now to see the story for Nikola Jokic.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Curry passes to Adams. Outside Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key, Indiana again missing. And it's Jokic with the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 4. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lillard. Let's go with a 3. Gallinari pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
For 3, here's Lillard. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, just a quick dribble right into his move. Lillard with the economy of motion.
Back to Curry, looking to end the run. The Cavaliers pull it in.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Trent. No points so far. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Pass to Heel. And here's Jokic. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Indiana. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The Cavaliers second, the Pacers in fifth.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
Cavaliers on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Adams.
2 minutes.
Trent with it. Just 5 on the clock. The three ball sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Nice to see Jokic running the floor like this because he makes himself a big target in transition.
Pass to Capella. Back to Curry. Mobley against Adams. Now here's Trent. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Lillard looking around. Pass to Heel. Down low. Here's Jokic. An easy 2 on the layup. Jokic has got 11 points.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Trent for 3. Sinks the tray.
Trent Jr.
Trent's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. The 3 is up.
You don't always hear people call out Curry's toughness on the defensive end, but that's a big part of why he's so effective.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland? And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys
Lillard against Curry. Here's the teardrop. He connects! A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
It's good!
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.